Audio is now on.
Or your gun is like here, she's like.
What up, what up, what up?
Dong! Hey guys, this is Joe from that hashtag show.
This is Joe from that hashtag show. I am joined this week by DJ and
Kelly, me.
What up, what up, what up?
This week we're going to be talking about episode 11?
Yeah.
No clowning around?
No clowning around. No clowning around.
You're going down, clown.
You're going down, clown. So we're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about the update on the future, or lack thereof, of the Power Ranger movie.
Sad face.
Yeah.
And we are going to be talking to you, the fans. But before we get into that, guys, we're here at WyrdCon, by the way. If you notice the banner behind us.
Look at our cool badges.
Look at our cool
This
guns.
is the con
Look at
badge.
me and DJ. You have a badge. I have one in my pocket.
Because
You know what?
you're Joe.
This is like an old one apparently they gave me.
I want that one.
The dragon one.
That's pretty dope. But these are pretty cool though. Honestly, it's like this whole
You look like
yin-yang
Doctor
thing.
Strange.
Cool.
Oh yeah, yours is cool too. Yours is like almost the same color scheme as mine.
Well, I'm a purple kind of guy anyway. Let me see yours, color. Yeah,
I
what's up?
traded.
Did you?
I traded with JD.
Purple and gold, baby. Purple and
So
gold.
that's why you're seeing all these Nerf bullets around us. I didn't mean to hit you, JD. Sorry.
Oh,
But
Nope.
there we go.
Damn.
Anyway, we're gonna be talking about Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But how was your guys' weekend?
We were up until 4 this morning, sir.
We were up pretty late.
We were up very late. Tends to happen.
So were you?
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
you were rocking.
But I was up earlier than you guys.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, I was.
No.
Well,
I didn't sleep.
No.
I didn't sleep well, I should say.
No, I got up before you guys got up. Is what I'm saying.
I've been
That's
good
for
though,
sure.
man. I mean, saw Guardians of the Galaxy. That was last week, I believe.
Oh, you just saw it?
No, not just saw
Oh,
it.
okay,
I'm just
yeah.
trying to think of like things like remember right now.
You
Saw
guys saw it
Guardians.
together, right?
We did. It was a whole big shindig, and then we drank a lot.
Did
Kind
we?
of. Did we go to karaoke?
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
We did a little bit of karaoke last night, or this morning, I should
Oh
say.
yeah, we did.
Shut that down at WyrdCon. Shout out to the Hilton here. So yeah.
So what is WyrdCon, you ask? WyrdCon is not your typical convention. It's an interactive convention where there's Nerf gun wars, there's
Yep.
LARPing, there's
Yep.
all this kinds of
Cosplay, of course.
Escape room.
escape rooms.
Escape rooms. We need to do that.
Zombie laser tag.
Yeah, zombie
what?
laser tag is dope. So here's how this
Yeah.
works. All right, so it was explained to me earlier that you have different badges, sensors, and depending on what color it is, you hit checkpoints. And if you hit enough checkpoints, you become a doctor. Now you can heal people if you're a doctor. You can,
Oh, cool,
you can
cool,
heal
Do you
them.
still get to kill zombies if you're a doctor?
I think so, because the thing is, if your thing turns red, that means you've been affected and you're a zombie.
Oh, okay.
And you touch other people and they become zombies too.
That's pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool experience. I can't wait to do it. Ernie's down there right now doing all this stuff.
Or is her phone just like?
What?
I don't know.
You want to see the chat?
No. Actually, I'm just saying. Are we streaming, or is your thing just like stuck on that?
My phone always does that. I don't
Does
know
it?
why. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It won't stream while I'm looking at the chat.
But we're good, right, JD?
But yeah, that's what's going on here at WyrdCon.
Oh, super chat!
Oh snap! Who's it
Larry
from?
Newbill never disappoints. Says
Larry. Yes.
It's a crime for DJ holding that Nerf rifle like that. Come on, King Champ.
Hey.
Laughing smiley emojis.
Honestly, all love to you, Larry, but this thing's been crapping out on me. Okay, but I got you.
Yeah, has it been able to actually shoot?
Is
it?
that
No,
Daryl?
not a single one.
Yep, Daryl's in the chat.
What up, Daryl?
Daryl, who's not here with us right now. He's
Daryl up the fin.
he's auditioning for some anime. I'm not allowed to talk about it. That's all I'll say, Daryl.
Well, there you go.
But
Appreciate
yeah,
you, Larry. What up, Daryl?
What else is going on in the chat room, Kelly?
Well, MJ Spud says that he has to go halfway through the stream because he's work at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Well, we appreciate you still. Hashtag international love.
Hashtag international love. All right, so let's get into the real Power Ranger news.
Really quick. I mean, we have a little bit of Boom news, right? I mean, Boom Studios is coming out with a couple of things.
I don't like it.
You don't like which one? Any of it?
Well, I only know about one.
Well, for those who don't know, what do you know?
What is it? The new series. What is it called?
Oh! Actually, I'm talking about something else. But yes, Boom Studios does have kind of like a spin-off called Go Go, I believe, which is it's a prequel to the Boom Studios
like it.
current line. Well, I want to hear your thoughts on that in a second. So basically, it's before they got their powers and the dynamics of the friends before the Power Rangers.
I didn't know that. I thought it was when it's right after they get their powers.
I think it establishes a little bit of both, like right before and right. Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's right when they get it as well. It's like Power Rangers Year One.
And here's why I don't like it, because
Go.
I've already seen it in season 1.
Fair enough, but but Boom's been pretty good about reinventing the wheel a little bit.
Here's my thing. Here's my take on it. The art looks great.
Yes.
And Kyle Higgins isn't writing; it's a new writer.
Right.
But I kind of wish that they would see if another Power Ranger franchise would work. Like, this is a great testing ground to see if we could get like an SPD comic, a Time Force comic, another season.
I don't think that's gonna happen for a while.
I don't think it's gonna happen ever.
There you go. I was being nice, but actually the Boom news I was talking about is they're coming out with their hard compilation one, the volume 1. So that's coming out. They're coming out with a Boom Studios coloring book.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
I told DJ I'm gonna make them all the Blue
All Blue
Rangers,
Rangers.
coloring them all in this Blue Rangers.
She's all Blue Rangers. The coloring book is gonna be all Blue Rangers for Kelly.
But it's a coloring book for adults, right?
for anybody who likes the color.
Yeah,
For
anybody.
anybody who likes the color.
All
including-
ages.
All ages. Hell, you could be 2 years old and just make.
That's crazy.
Abigail Parker. Let's see some like unique Power Rangers based on that coloring
Yeah.
book. Go for it.
Abigail Parker
I
should
gotta-
make her own Power Ranger coloring book.
I have to
Instagram.
give her a shout out. So she tagged me on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she made a little cutout of the Gold Beer Ranger.
Yeah.
And she went to a beer festival tasting beers, and with my little caricature of the Gold Beer
That's
Ranger.
She held it like with every
It's like a little character. I love it.
But it's like a little traveling companion. For those who don't know,
It's
Abigail
like Flat
Parker.
Stanley.
Yeah, pretty much. For those who don't know, Abigail Parker does make custom Rangers for us. She has Kelly's a Cupcake Ranger, Joe's a Beer Ranger, I think I'm a Hat Ranger, and she cut one out of Joe as the Beer Ranger, put it like with all of her pictures at the beer festival. It was amazing.
great.
Take my Cupcake Ranger to Cupcake Shop.
Just take my Hat Ranger and just take it with you
To the mall.
to the mall. I'm good with that. Take it to Lids if you have a Lids out there. Probably not. So it's like-
I'm sure. Yeah, they would.
Really?
I
In
mean,
Germany?
they have soccer teams and stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
or football, as they would call it.
Football.
Football.
Isn't there like a third Boom Studios thing? No?
What'd you say? You said the coloring book?
The coloring book.
No, I think that's it. Go
Was
to
it-
work.
Really?
The year one thing?
Year 1, I'm
The
all about
poster
that.
book.
The poster book. No, I'm all about it because that's going to be all about the art from the cover. So it's an art illustration book, right? Kind of like a compilation of that. I'm all about that because I think the covers for Boom Studios is freaking gorgeous.
You know,
Freaking gorgeous.
so I think it was Craig Anderson that sent us in a.
Funny, he's
Oh,
like that.
shucky duck.
Craig Anderson, who sent us in like a fanfic. It was a script, and it takes place in the world of Lost Galaxy and Lightspeed Rescue. I actually read the first like few pages. It's actually pretty good. I dug
Shout
it.
out to the super chat,
Oh,
MJ Spud.
Hashtag international
I
love.
love Shadowbird
Aw, look
and
at all the
OMG
cute
Boom
kissy
Comic.
emojis. That's really
Ridiculously cute. Actually, can I take the time real
That's
quick?
so
For those who
cute.
don't know, Super Chat is the best way for us to read your comment. Right now, Kelly is fielding the chat, and you know she does her best to try to keep up. But with that Super Chat feature, your comment gets highlighted. We read it out. We give you that love, and anything that comes to us and supports this channel, we give it right back to you
Yes.
guys. So anybody, use that Super Chat
Sound like
feature.
Bane. Right back to you.
We give
The
it
fans.
to you, the Ranger community. But appreciate you, Super Chat feature, MJ Spud, giving that love to Shadow Bird, hashtag SpudBird. Please continue, Joe.
I don't know. Oh, Craig Anderson. Yeah, he sent in a script. It was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
Nice.
I'll send it to you guys.
Please.
For some reason, I thought you guys were on the email, but maybe not. Yeah, I lost my train of thought though.
Well, Ryan Star Super Steel Thomas
There
sent
it
me
is.
a picture on Instagram.
Of what?
Let's find out.
Uh
Let's find out.
oh.
What'd you send me, Ryan? What'd you send me? How do I find that picture?
So cool.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Tagging the Ranger wrap up. Look at that.
Oh, that's
How do I-
awesome.
can I go like? No, I can't.
That's okay. Well, we can, yeah, dude, that's killer. Awesome.
That
You
is
know,
really
you know, I'd really appreciate that. Our hashtag member Ernie, like he's a great illustrator. He does a lot of tag work and font work, so he really appreciate that. Really
Yeah.
cool stuff.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Great job,
Clowning.
Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas Super Chat.
You don't clown around.
I'm
That's
pretty sure
great.
that his name is something different than what I said.
I love his name. I love every time it upgrades to a final form, and I think it can't get any more complete. And he upgrades it. It's amazing.
But one thing I did want to bring up also is the Power Ranger movie.
Oh yes.
The unfortunate fate has been sealed, not officially, but it seems to be that way. So, us as Power Ranger fans, we were banking a lot on this movie to be big in China and Japan. Japan still has 2 months to go, but China made an unimpressive $1.2 million in its opening week, or opening day.
Which is not good.
No, they don't expect it to make anywhere past $2 million, which is not boding well for the Power Rangers in China, which makes it highly unlikely that a sequel is going to be greenlit. However, we're hearing rumblings that an animated series might be headed to Netflix, and it might feature the Rangers from the universe.
The Lionsgate world.
The Lionsgate world.
Sure. Which means it's a way to keep it alive.
I do have some spoilers, too, for Ninja Steel.
Oh.
And I can actually release these ones because they're public now.
Okay, so
You know what I'm talking about.
So now we have some spoilers. So is it still a spoiler?
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to release them. You know what? I'm going to make them super chat.
I was just about to say. So
Yeah.
if there's spoilers, so I was trying to confirm. So if there's spoilers, for those who want more exclusive Ninja Super Steel information, use that super chat feature, and he's gonna hook it up.
There are more Rangers that are in New Zealand, and I'll reveal those names
Aw, snap!
because I can now. Woo! But yeah, that's gonna be that. But you guys want to get into no clowning around?
No clowning
Yeah.
around. And first thing I will say is, Kelly, I apologize to you right now, officially, because Bulk and Skull straight up got bullied in this episode. Straight up.
But they were kind of mean in the beginning.
How are we opposite on this one? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so in the beginning,
Billy was
I
savage.
felt like they were mean,
Billy's
but
so
ever
sassy.
since Skull was like doing that thing with Trini in the birthday episode,
Sure,
lost
sure.
all respect for them.
Wait. What happened?
He was getting a little creepy with Trini.
He was being
like
creepy.
trying
Oh,
to dance
Zach's
with
birthday
her.
episode.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
Zach's,
yeah, okay.
the last one, and then
He was a little aggressive.
a little handsy.
A little handsy is a
Little
better
handsy.
word. A little handsy.
That's all respect.
Okay, but
You
them
deserve
being,
everything you
but I
get.
will say this: Billy was more
Yes.
savage and confrontational. Like, it was
I will
deliberate.
agree with that.
It was deliberate. Like
I
there
agree
were
with
no.
that.
Okay, first of all, Billy's about to juggle some eggs. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Billy's about to juggle some eggs. They were nowhere near Billy. He was aiming for their heads and counted it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the kids are like, "Well, that's what you get. Let's go enjoy this amusement park." And they're like, "We just walked here.
Yeah.
We just got here."
Yeah.
Savage.
I think
This
that's
guy.
crazy.
This guy.
You know what? I hate clowns.
Yeah,
Do you?
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of clowns.
How about amusement parks? Are you like big on amusement parks?
I like amusement parks, but I've
No,
always found
not
carnivals.
small
I've
ones.
always found carnivals creepy.
Well, I just worry about the safety of the rides.
Me too.
That's very
But
legitimate,
also, I
man.
find the carnival aspect, really, of any carnival, like really, that's where the term carny comes in, where it's like,
Sure.
hey, step right up, blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I find that's an era that's lost on my generation. I mean, we had carnivals growing up, but they're not as prominent as they were in yesteryear.
But why is it creepy to you?
Because I feel like, I don't know, maybe, have you ever read Daredevil Park?
No.
Have you ever read Daredevil Park?
Nope.
It's Choose Your Own Adventure.
Oh, I like those.
It's the whole premise of it is that it's an amusement park, but you're a test you're a test rider there, but it's just this nefarious thing. But it like takes place at a carnival kind of. So I've always been kind of creeped out at carnivals because of Daredevil Park. Read that book.
There was one ride specifically that I never did as a kid, and it still doesn't appeal to me.
Funhouse.
No, not even that. The big swingy chair thing.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what you call those, but basically it's the big thing with like the chairs attached with chains,
I don't
and
like
you
it.
swing.
I like that.
Yeah,
At any given time, I feel like that thing's gonna snap. I'm not about that. I won't
Super
say that.
chat!
Super chat from who,
Super
Kelly?
chat, Craig Anderson.
Craig Anderson with that super
Shout
chat
out.
feature.
He did mention earlier that we make us Saturdays, and I think that's really awesome.
Thanks,
but
Craig.
He says, have writer's block with Trakina's Revenge Part 2.
Oh snap! I like
You know what
it.
helps writer block? Or you gotta watch Power Rangers.
That's true.
That'll
More
fix
Rangers
it right
equals
up.
more Rangers.
That'll fix it.
Yeah.
Problem
fix it.
solved.
Problem solved. Watch
Advice
Power
from
Rangers.
Kelly.
I like it.
Maybe do you recommend watching a different season than Lost Galaxy, since Trakino's kind of like in Lost Galaxy, or just watching?
I haven't seen Lost Galaxy yet.
Well, do you recommend going to the source material of what it's based on, or just trying to clear your mind and watching just something in the genre?
I would say watch it again.
Yeah.
Or
would say watch it
maybe
again.
watch some Sentai of
Maybe
Gal
you'll
Ranger.
find something you haven't seen.
Gengaman.
Gengaman,
Is it
yeah.
Gengaman? Yeah.
Gengaman, sorry,
do it.
Gal Ranger. That's
Very
Wild
close.
Force, right?
Close, yes. But dude, absolutely do it. And once you get that going, let us know, because I love Trakina. I think it's a great character.
Trakina's one of the best villains,
Absolutely.
and one of the hottest villains.
Dude, that whole final fight on Terra Venture, man. Totally Goku versus Frieza,
Wow.
man.
Keith says Joe hates mutton heads.
I hate mutton heads.
This is true.
It's not wrong.
They're stupid idiots.
But no, dude, the whole Trakina versus Leo on like the was it Terra Venture, man? That's like one of my favorite fights
Fight
of all
scenes,
time.
yeah, me too.
All time, because it reminds me of Goku versus Frieza.
And I like the
everything's
fact that,
cleared
like-
out, one-on-one on the Vanishing Planet.
And the helmet is like half torn
That
off.
had to be one of the first times we got that.
That was
right?
so cool.
That had to be one of the first times we ever got the damage.
Man.
Because in Sentai, that happens a lot.
That damaged helmet, they probably threw it away, but I wish that it still existed,
I love it.
and I would sign.
Super
you know what I mean?
chat.
From who, Kelly?
Super chat, Larry Newbill.
Larry Newbill!
Again.
Dude!
2 times.
Dude! Loving
Sending
you.
this message to y'all from Abigail Parker.
Oh, snap.
She said it was awesome and that she would love to watch the wrap-up right now, but her mobile data is too slow to watch during her night shift at work.
But you're still with us, Abigail
But you're
Parker.
still cool.
In spirit.
Doing your sciencey stuff. You're awesome.
Sciencey stuff.
Yeah, doesn't she just
Oh,
say?
Abigail, I owe you a picture. I am so sorry.
Yeah, what
I
happened,
owe you a
TJ?
picture. I dropped the balls. What happened? I mean, I owe you a picture next week.
Next week.
Next week.
It's
It's
gonna
happening.
premiere it. Did she send a picture?
She did.
All right,
She
great.
did. It's gonna happen. I apologize. I dropped the ball. My bad. My bad. That's on me. That is on me. Thank you so much for that super chat, Larry.
So there's been enough
Another
super chats.
super chat!
From who, Kelly?
Ooh, from Thomas Franco.
Thomas Franco with that
Thomas
super
Franco.
dude.
What is?
Dude, what's the comment? Any
So I have a
comment?
comment.
No comment,
No
dude. You just,
comment.
dude, you're
Well,
just
for all of
supporting
you-
us.
Give us a little something.
For all
I'll
of
tell
you
you
that
what.
just super chatted, I'm going to give you that spoiler. So one character
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Spoiler
Spoiler alert! For
One character
Ninja Steel.
that is coming back, and this may or may not be public.
Super chat!
Oh snap! Read that comment out from who?
Derek Hervey.
Derek Hervey, I miss you, brother. I
Says,
miss you, man.
Have you guys watched the anime film Terraformars? Did I say that right?
Terraformers.
You would
If
know. I mean,
so, what do you like about it? I have not seen Terraformars.
I have not seen it either.
don't super chat so Jezza can shoot me.
Super chat.
Stupid idiot.
Oh, dude, if you super chat us like $20, Joe will get shot
Why me? Why not you?
because you don't
You're
want.
Luke Cage.
In the face.
Fine. $20 for Joe, $30 for DJ.
0 from you guys. Don't shoot me in the face. I don't want to get shot.
Give Kelly a cupcake.
Just give me food.
So
give me food.
a
Super
character,
chat so I can get food.
Super
a
chat.
character
then.
returning this season is none other
Super
than
chat for darts.
James Davies himself, the Black Dino.
Dino Charge.
Ranger.
Oh snap.
He was seen in a photo with Yellow Ranger Calvin. They took a photo together on set.
the current Yellow Ranger.
Current Yellow Ranger.
That's
They took a
awesome.
photo together
That's
on set.
awesome. Dude, he's probably one of your favorite characters from Dino Charge. One of them.
I like James. I like James's Chase. I like Chase a
Yeah.
lot. I think.
He had
see-
one of the best character arcs.
Yeah, man, that's what I was just gonna say.
Best character
is
arcs.
that when I can't wait for you to get to Dino Charge in the
It's
next
really good.
25 years.
Yeah,
But
never.
the-
We're gonna. My woman's
this
gonna
pace.
last by the rest of my life.
We're gonna have kids at this point. Like,
this pace.
our kids are gonna do the show at that point.
I would, yeah, it's a long
The
endeavor.
next generation of Ranger wrap up.
But realistically, these characters were so fleshed out. I honestly, and I agree with the fans on this, I do wish we would have
Oh,
gotten more clack.
burn.
There. Go.
Well, Jazzer confirms 20 for Joe, 30 for DJ, and Carlos Martinez says 25 to put tape on Joe's mouth.
Oh!
Shots fired from
but you know
behind the
what?
camera!
But you know what? We don't get bothered by it. But if you super chat that, we'll think about it. We will think about it.
Who said that?
Super
Carlos
chat.
Martinez?
Carlos Martinez!
Carlos Martinez.
Carlos Martinez!
Well, Carlos Martinez, you want me to be quiet? Super chat. Use your fucking money. Here we go.
That's a fact. Use your expletive money.
So,
Yes.
here's another thing too. Matter of fact, I'll just do another spoiler just
Do
for
it.
Carlos Martinez.
Last one for right now. One more spoiler for Ninja Steel for Carlos Martinez.
I think everybody knows this one, and I might have already said it. Ciara Hanna, she's coming back.
Beautiful, beautiful as ever. As Gia.
I love Ciara. She's
Oh, for the record, for those who are playing, what is it, Legacy Wars or whatever it is? Is it Legacy Wars?
Yeah.
Okay, Gia is way overpowered. Way overpowered.
You think Gia's way overpowered?
Have you played against a Gia character?
I think Jason's way overpowered.
Heck no. Gia is ridiculous. She needs to be nerfed. Now. Nerfed. Speaking of nerf bullets. Now.
And Nasuka.
Robo Knight's overpowered.
And also Psycho Red.
And Psycho Red is
Psycho Red's
super
pretty
overpowered.
Yeah.
I'm done with that. I'm not done with that.
I'm not done with it, but I will complain about it.
But anyways, back to no clowning around. You know what ride I always also got free? I always had a fascination with was those. Well, I was gonna say a bad word there.
Okay.
Those crappy like things you kind of sit in. But
the half eggs.
No.
Oh.
You sit in them, but it takes you like. Oh man, I can't really describe these. They're like those. It's like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Disneyland. You sit in those things.
Oh, just a mini-
Yeah, like fun houses, but they're like there's like go this way. It's like a devil and like an angel. It's like
Okay.
those things
Yeah,
freak
fun
me
houses.
out. But they're super fascinating.
Yeah,
Have you ever
what
seen?
What do you call those?
I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie The Machinist?
Yes.
With Christian Bale.
Yes.
Like you remember that where he goes into that fun house like that? I always think of it like
Oh,
those
yeah, that
things.
association. Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. What's this episode known for? We got clowns in this
I was
episode.
kidding, Carlos. I was kidding, Carlos.
Okay, I don't know what that was about. But
When you
okay.
just said it,
It's a joke. Yeah.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
tape.
With that said, it's a Cousin Sylvia episode. We have the introduction of Cousin Sylvia, and actually,
She
when-
doesn't even look like Trini.
she is definitely not of Chinese descent.
Oh, really?
Well,
she-
Trini's Vietnamese.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Vietnamese descent. She definitely doesn't look Vietnamese. I apologize for that. You know what I remember? You know what I actually affiliate with this episode? Those after episodes PSAs, where they're like, hey, this is make-believe. This is how we do the special effects. Because Power Rangers back in the day used to have those, hey kids, we know this show is kind of violent, but just letting you know it's all make-believe. And they used to the Cousin Sylvia cut out.
You know what my favorite one was?
What's that?
Oh yeah, the where they throw the water, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
My favorite one is where it's Bulk and Skull, and like he spills the ice cream on his shoe. And he's like, are you going to pound him, Bulk? And he's like, no, we're friends in real life.
Exactly. Dude, I miss those, though.
Those are great.
Those were really, really cool. So I associate this episode with that. I think it had to be pretty cool to, like, to shoot on location, I think. There's, like, one of those episodes of shooting on location. They have, like, and, you know, they have to come up with a lot of those sequences with the putties. Yeah, man. So I think that's pretty cool.
And one thing I also did like is the plot device here of using Sylvia kind of as... a conduit, hostage to really get that story going.
Sure.
I also like
catalyst.
Catalyst. I also like the water, like when they would make them flat. They'd be like, no. That was great.
Special effects of the '90s, can't beat it.
I almost wish that we could have gotten cutouts of ourselves and done like a thing.
Dude.
I think my favorite part of this episode.
Anytime we're not here, we just have our cutouts. We're fine.
That's a good idea.
Is when Billy, like when they turn into cardboard, Billy's like, oh, like. It's like morphonomically formed into a something or other, and I'm like, what the heck? I don't remember exactly what he said, but it corrects me.
I don't think he knew exactly what he said either at the time. But the highlight here, though, I feel like, who's the highlighted Ranger here? It's obviously Trini.
Yeah. Like, Trini has some of the best character episodes, like the whole Billy, you're too high. Tickle Sneezer. In the future episode, there's one where she learns, like, the Mantis stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up soon.
That's really cool.
Actually,
Trini has some great episodes.
I think the next episode was my first episode of Power Rangers ever.
What was that?
I think it's Power Punks.
Oh, that's a good episode. That's a really good
That's
episode.
the first episode my first time I ever saw Power Rangers.
That's where Billy
Super
and Kim...
Jet.
Who's it from, Kelly?
From Derek Harvey.
Derek Harvey in that house. Dude, thank you so much, man.
The reason why I asked if you've seen Terraformers is because there are concept rumors floating around of the next Sentai series to be insect-based.
Oh, snap.
I dig it.
I didn't know that, man, but I like it. I like what I'm hearing.
When we were talking about, like, what can they adapt next? Insects is something we didn't even think of. That could be really cool.
I'm actually surprised they haven't done that yet because, well, here's the thing. Kamen Rider is technically a big bug. You know what I mean? Like Kamen Rider Masked Rider, for those who don't know.
The Beetle Rangers?
Exactly.
No, the Beetle Rangers are different.
Well, you have like Beetleborgs, which is based on like metallic heroes.
Super Jet.
Who's it from, Kelly? Who's it
That's
from?
my boy Newbill.
Larry Newbill.
Larry, read that comment out,
Again.
please.
They should bring back DJ's favorite ninja on ninja steel.
Oh shit!
Ninjor.
I mean, dang.
Ninjord, who sounds nothing like Silver Dino Charge Ranger, by the way. Nothing like him. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I forgot to bring the beer that Larry gave us.
Oh, and he says, and Kelly,
did it?
I'm currently...
Yeah, it's in a box. We haven't done.
I didn't know Larry, he dropped the ball. He didn't bring us the beer.
Well, it's because we were on
well,
location.
it's his fault.
And I don't have a car right now because it's in the shop.
Oh, that's
so I
right.
couldn't have
That's
brought
okay.
it.
You got a
That's
pretty good
nice.
excuse. He
That's
says,
nice.
and Kelly, I'm currently making an AU care package at the moment, which is achievement unlocked. You are awesome, Larry Newbill. I am so looking forward to that.
Oh, I heard you guys
Joe,
got a special Sony
more
episode
beer?
coming up this week.
We do. On Tuesday, we're going to talk all about Sony for E3.
Sony for
So excited for
E3.
E3.
Joe, more beer?
I
Question
know.
mark? DJ,
Do you get to go?
Casey.
Yeah, to the parties.
Cool.
That's all you really want to go for anyway.
Pretty much.
This is DJ KC BBQ. What's KC? I don't know KC.
Oh, all I know,
In
dude,
the
yes.
Are you going to send that in the mail?
Barbecue.
You can't eat
Barbecue.
No, I can't. But,
Okra. You can eat okra. Do you like okra?
yeah, I like okra.
Some people don't. Some people have a
okay,
texture-based
okay.
thing with okra.
You know what I
depends
love
on-
about
You don't like okra.
I love okra.
What if somebody who is it that doesn't like okra?
Someone was talking about it, but
I don't like
my
liver.
favorite
That's about it.
my favorite thing about barbecue places is the cornbread.
Cornbread is amazing.
I don't like bread, but I actually do like cornbread.
Yeah.
Well, it's corn.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Larry
definitely.
Newbill. You are awesome, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's
looking
great.
forward
It's
to that AU
corn-based.
care package. So excited. So
Barbecue me,
Okay.
I will eat that stuff live,
excited.
and
Beer Joe.
And beer me.
Beer Joe.
Beer me.
And sweets, Kelly.
Yes.
Throw the
yes.
sweets to Kelly.
Oh man, so it's
Make her a
like
happy cupcake.
I'm the drink, you're the food, and you're the dessert.
Yeah.
Oh, we are
Complement each other.
all together. We are a
Yeah.
full course meal.
Man, maybe we should be.
Full course
if we
Rangers.
were Power Rangers, we would be like a dining experience Rangers.
Full
Like,
course meal
Super
Rangers.
This is where
Chat.
the burger morpher would actually come in handy.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know.
In this case.
From who, Kelly?
From prime time.
From Prime Time in the house. How you been, my man? Dude, it's been a long time.
All right, here's
Read the comment.
He
Read the
says,
comment.
this
This-
episode, ASJ says, you're going down clown. I have a challenge
Yes.
for all of you.
Let's do it.
Who has the
I don't
best
care.
you're going down, do your best you're going down
Superhero voice all day. Kelly, do it. You're going down, clown.
You going down, clown. No.
You're going down, clown.
Vote now. Vote now. Who had the best?
Come on,
You're
yeah.
going down, clown. Who had the
I'm
best?
intimidating. I know it.
Oh, Josh is
Let's
like
scare all of
That's
you.
Josh. Sorry.
Is Josh here?
Yeah, he's on the chat room.
Did he say it was me?
Well, he says Okra, so I'm assuming it's him.
Josh is like, hate it. Absolutely.
But
Shout
I
out to
do-
Josh. What up, dude?
AC BBQ sauce.
I hope, Josh, I hope you're having a good time in Rwanda right now.
Rwanda. Hope you survive.
That's actually a sentence I thought I would never say.
Well-
But
For some reason, I thought you said Wakanda. I'm like,
and Wakanda.
Well, probably.
That would be a lot more fun and safe, I feel like. But back to this, no clowning around. I love. I mean, here's the thing. What makes this villain great to me? Pineapple the clown.
He's scary as crap.
Is yes, because he is
Very
scary.
easy.
He's creepy as all can be.
Yeah.
He's a creepy clown, and I feel like the one thing that Power Rangers lacked a lot of was menacing villains. Nasty Knight, however, is a
I
menacing
love
villain.
Nasty Knight.
We
He's one
weren't.
of my
We didn't. I
favorites.
wasn't on that episode,
But
but
neither was I.
you were.
I was.
Nasty Knight's a pretty menacing
Yeah.
looking villain.
Pretty good.
But who'd have thought It's like Pineapple the Clown is kind of menacing in his own right.
No.
This is
Even,
one thing-
in his human form, he was just over there, just
even
smiling and
it's
creepy.
even more so in his human form.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, Pineapple the Clown actually appeared at Power Morphicon last time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like the
yeah,
actor,
yeah.
they found the actor that played Pineapple the Clown, and he was actually at Power Morphicon last year. So shout out to Scott Zoner for making that happen.
Do you remember the Power Ranger trading cards?
Yes, which one?
Pineapple the Clown was one of the cards.
With the border and everything.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Back in the day, man.
I'm gonna find a set of those.
This is probably one of my favorite.
Jezra has him 'cause he's a nerd.
I will say this about this episode. This is probably
Don't
one
shoot
of
me, bro.
like one of my favorite putty fights. Actually.
Yeah,
This is one of my
'cause
favorite.
they
putty
wore the
fights.
things?
Well, not just that, but they utilized like the environments, like the actual amusement parks. Like there was like line from Zach that was like, "Hey, the hand is quicker than the eye." Then he gets hit with that big thing. Dude, it was amazing. All I'm saying is it was a unique way to have a putty fight at an amusement park.
Were there any Rangers in this episode that you were underwhelmed by or feel that they weren't utilized enough?
Zach.
Probably-
Zach, I agree.
But I felt like that was because last
Really? But
episode-
he had the highlight with the stilts.
Oh, that's true.
But that was very short in the beginning.
I feel like Cam was underutilized. She had like a few comments.
Yeah, but she's
in
like,
there.
oh, I balance shopping bags on my arms.
But Zach was
I
on
hate
stilts.
that though. You know why I hate that? I hate that
Stereotypical. 'Cause
she's a gymnast.
Well, I hate it because
She was a Valley girl,
It
too.
also seemed like a stereotypical like
Yeah,
woman
it
thing
really
to say.
did.
But
I
her
didn't
whole
like that.
character's a
It is.
stereotype.
But I guess it's the times, I guess, because we're talking 20 some odd years ago.
But think about the type. She's a Valley girl. That is a type.
No,
that is a stereotype.
The
by
stereotype,
nature.
but I hate that. I mean, listen, Power Rangers did a great job of breaking stereotypes later on.
Yeah.
But I just, because it's so ingrained in you. Like, you know what else I hated too in this season specifically? I'm sure we'll get there. Is when like you meet the parents and like Jason's dad's like a
He was
meathead, and,
completely
like,
dead. Like future incarnations of themselves for sure.
Yeah, I hated that.
He looked like Lou Ferrigno a little bit.
He did.
Yeah, he was a complete meatbag. I will say this about like Kim though. I mean, especially with the '90s, like there was a lot of less PC stuff in the '90s. Like Zach Morris was a player, you know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of hookups happening, and she was totally that Valley Girl type, headband, complete with, I don't know.
Ew, my hair.
Oh, my hair, nice stereo, all that stuff.
Yeah, Kimberly, I feel, was super underutilized in this episode. I do think that they do get progressively smarter. Like the Rangers get progressively smarter as the season goes on.
Billy gets cooler.
Billy gets cooler.
Kimberly gets a little bit less dumb, I guess.
I always think Billy was always just a cool character because you got to
But
really
he gets much cooler though. He
Think-
loses the overall and he gets
think
almost
about like
stupid,
Bill
so.
because Billy's always the one getting the girls. He's the dude. I feel like Billy is the most like likable character, but he's also the most. He obviously has self-confidence issues, but I think those over.
Billy was a jerk in this episode. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was a jerk in
He was,
this
a jerk, he
episode.
was kind of a jerk in this episode.
But Skull deserved it because he was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Still carrying it on from the last episode.
Yeah.
Like, well, this is what you get for being a creeper.
Yeah. pretty much.
Kelly's like, justice. Eggs in your face.
But poor Bulk. Bulk didn't deserve any.
Bulk-
No,
Okay.
no.
So, Skull's the mastermind, right?
Skull.
Yeah,
Skull's-
secretly.
I love Bulk and Skull though, but.
They get so much better in like later seasons though. Like when they become like police cadets, like they're so freaking good.
All right, so let's talk about the after Pineapple transforms,
Yeah.
and we get our big fight.
Yeah. The more fights.
What do you think about that? Give me your thoughts, opinions, questions, comments.
They totally recycled fighting footage. There's like a footage.
Yeah.
There's like a footage where like they're fighting, and then like a minute later they use the exact same footage except added dialogue.
I think the highlight was all the fair footage.
The American
the original,
footage or the
original
Japanese
footage.
fair
Yeah.
footage?
Yeah.
The American footage.
Yeah.
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 And then once it gets into like the transformation, and everything is ABC. I will say this: it's probably one of my favorite Zord fights. One of my favorite Zord fights because it is individual Zords.
Yeah, I
the
agree.
Mastodon and everything's individual, and even the Megazord finisher was the horn thing. Like it shot like
It was
a laser.
something new, something different.
Yeah. It wasn't your traditional turn to the Megazord and that's it. Each Zord had their highlights, and anytime you deep freeze anything, you use Saran wrap because that means you're ice now.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying.
How many
You're dangerous with that gun.
How many Pineapple the Clowns would you give this episode?
I will give this episode a solid. You know what? It's a memorable episode. I'll give it a solid 4 pineapples, man.
I'm gonna go with 3.
3? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also go with 3. But question for you guys both that just popped into my head: Did you think Sylvia annoyed you, or were you cool with Sylvia?
Who wants to start?
You go first.
You know what? I'm okay. She wasn't completely annoying, but I do feel like there was a big lesson here as far as losing your kids and the possibility of diverting your attention for a little bit and your child being kidnapped in a public setting. It is important as far as creating that lesson. I felt like that whole Sylvia being turned into a cardboard is iconic for Ranger episodes for whatever reason. Like, we all remember that. I thought she was fine. I don't think she was overly, like, annoying.
I mean, because what's the girl's name that was like the prankster girl?
Oh, little Punky Brewster girl.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, she was like in the 3rd
She's super
episode?
annoying.
She
to
was
me.
annoying. That girl was annoying.
Yeah.
What was her name?
I can't remember her name either.
I was not a fan of hers.
I wasn't either.
Sylvia,
But Sylvia
was
worked.
more like a realistic child. Not
Yeah.
over the top annoying, but
It was a
doesn't really listen.
sweet little cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet little cousin Sylvia.
It was nice.
Not like that
How
little
cute.
annoying
Rangers
chick.
Live Chat gives it 3 pineapples.
3
Three
pineapple
pineapples.
emojis. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to agree. 3 pineapples. That's what I'm rating.
You get a whole, okay, I'm giving it a whole pineapple just for you're going down, clown. Come on, I'm sorry.
You're going down.
You're
clown.
going down, clown!
What was
Epic.
also the most famous? Let's name some most famous Red Ranger
Lines?
Lines, because one is definitely TJ's, where it's "I'm gonna toss your salad."
We're about to toss your salad!
That's what he says.
It's pretty,
One of the most infamous
one of
lines.
the most infamous lines later, or ever, I mean.
Let me think. What are there some iconic?
I don't
Red
think
Ranger
anything's gonna
lines?
top that one. That's the problem. Like,
Daniel Romano reminds us it was Maria.
Maria! Good call.
Maria. All right.
Maria.
pretty much, I
Famous Red Ranger lines. My Q-Rex would eat his Dragon Zord for lunch. I would count that. It's a,
Iconic.
yeah, why not? He even did the whole,
Did I ever tell you about the time I was baked into a pizza?
Also TJ. Also
He had the
TJ.
best lines, I think. Now that I'm looking back,
He did.
I love TJ.
What's a great Red Ranger line, man? We need one more. At least one more.
Let's see. Does Andros have any?
Maybe not Andros, but Chris probably.
Chris, yeah. Leo should have some. I feel like Leo would have some.
Yeah. Okay, nothing's gonna be. We're about to toss your salad.
We're about to toss your salad.
Super Samurai says, you're about to get T-wrecked.
You're about to get T-wrecked. It's about to get wild.
You're about to get T-wrecked. That's what I used to tell my friends when we would go out drinking after watching Power Rangers. We're about to get T-wrecked.
Well, it still kind of happens.
Jezza, we're about to get T-wrecked.
Daniel
R2.
Romano says, hey, Horseface, I'm going to send you back to barn.
Oh, that's a good one. Hey, Horseface, we're about to send you back to the barn. That's a good one.
Okay, now here's another question. So we're going to talk about Power Rangers. What season do you think would be the best adapted series in comic book form?
In comic book form?
Me personally, I say Time Force before they went back into time.
Yeah.
Like I want to see their everything leading up to that point. The prequel to Time Force.
I would honestly say for comic book form, I would say SPD because it's a huge universe. Like as far as like creature,
Your cadets.
Yeah. I mean, it's very much a space season. Very much a space season.
And the next question I have is, what Power Ranger story was rumored that you'd really want to see? 'Cause like Hexagon, I really wish Hexagon kind of happened.
I wish that was kind of real. I really do wish that was real. But what other rumors are there?
Let's see.
That's the big one though.
It's the big one.
For those who don't know, really quick, Power Rangers Hexagon was a proposed season before it became Ninja Storm. Where basically Jason the Red Ranger and Tommy the Green Ranger had their own factions of Rangers. So essentially, one would have the Ninja Storm Rangers, and the other ones would have the Thunderstorm Rangers, but they weren't called that. And one was like government funded, one wasn't. They kind of went at odds at each other.
Power Rangers Civil War.
Essentially. So it never
All
happened.
Rangers were in it. Like Joel was the pilot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That I did not know.
Joel was the pilot.
The whole thing sounds like one big fan fiction, by the way, because he kind of does fan fiction. I mean, it's kind of his element.
It's true. There was also the pitch that he also wrote for Samurai, which was a lot different
Way different.
than the actual show.
Who we're talking about? The writer?
Amit?
Yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, he even pitched something for. Obviously, we didn't go with Go Busters from Super Sentai, but he pitched something for if they were to do something with Go Busters.
JD had a good idea for Go Busters too.
Oh, for RPM. This is a sequel for RPM.
Yeah.
That'd be really dope.
Man,
JD's like,
that's
my
another
idea, Sean.
universe though that I feel like could be fleshed out. RPM, like in comic book form, and you know it's a popular universe in the Power Ranger community.
It is, but here's the thing. Unfortunately, RPM this season did not do well, ratings-wise.
Well, that's because it was so inconsistent in every market.
Well, they didn't market it. Is a problem.
Well, I mean, like, yes, they did not market it, but it was also inconsistent air times.
Yeah.
Like it would come on inconsistently. I feel like if that show was re-released tomorrow, RPM would still be the most popular Power Ranger season.
I will say this: you could tell
much
that
better.
Disney was ready to get rid of it. Like you could definitely tell, like they didn't give a crap. They were just trying to get done, especially with the time slots. Because I remember having to like DVR it or whatever it was at the time.
I remember I was out of Power Rangers at this point, but I remember it randomly coming on,
And it
and I'm
was
like,
really
oh shit, oh, Power Rangers is on.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yeah.
But I remember watching it, and the one thing that actually drew me to RPM before I actually watched it was that the end credits would be rolling as the scene was still playing.
Yeah, man.
And I was thinking like, wow, that's like Lost or something. You know what I mean? It's like a regular TV show.
Yeah, it's prime time.
It's a primetime TV show, and I was like, man, it's really smart that they're doing that. But I never got into. I would watch it so inconsistently. I never got into it until I rewatched it.
You know, it's a small aesthetics, but you know what I really liked about it was the fonts, because you could tell the tone was so serious, and all of a sudden it'd be like RPM, and then like at the end you have like the mature, like Law and Order fonts.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that just made it more mature to me. I don't know. And then you think about the theme song, and it's total grunge. Power Rangers, RPM, getting it.
There was an alternate song though.
Yeah, I played it for you.
Yeah, and Mystic Force. Was it Mystic Force that also had an alternate song?
A lot of them had a lot of the songs, especially for the Disney era, had pitches, proposed songs for it. Ron Reiserman pitched one for Mystic Force, I believe, and I don't think it happened. So there you go.
What are people saying in the chat, Kelly?
Dana Romano says, "Yep, right there with you, DJ. I had the same struggle."
I don't know what you're talking about.
Edward Sanchez Productions says, "DJ, you look so different."
Thanks.
Because no facial hair.
Oh, I did. I did shave. And by shave is I messed up and I said screw it.
Really? Is that what happened?
It happens sometimes. It really does. It's like, and it's lopsided. Yeah.
We have a couple more one-liners too.
Oh, read off the one-liners.
Um.
And also, Joe still has spoilers from Ninja Steel, so.
I don't know if I have any more.
We'll think of something. We can still get shot with Nerf guns if you hit that super chat feature. So if you want us to get shot with Nerf guns, super chat.
There are a few spoilers, but I mean, I feel like some of these are already. Well, maybe it's because of us, but a lot of them are out there already.
Well, this is us though. This is because of you.
It's mainly because of me.
We're on the same team. Of course, it's us. Kelly, what are those one-liners?
Well, we've got from Hurricane Gold. Take a good look. You see any tears? From Choi.
Oh, that is a good one. That was such a lame line.
Craig
Look at these eyes. Do you see any tears?
I don't remember that.
How do you? It was so awkward. It was so hilarious.
Troy
Yeah.
from Megaforce?
Yeah. It was great.
Craig Anderson says, "Shh, you'll wake the baby." Scott from RPM.
Oh, okay. That was cute.
I don't remember
was
that
cute.
either.
Yeah, there was a baby.
Super Samurai 1 says, "Connor's, he's a high schooler, not Batman."
I do remember
I
that.
don't remember that.
Also, Connor, another Connor one was
Our Power Ranger is the most. Our mentor is the most famous Power Ranger.
no the oldest Power Ranger in history.
Was there a rumor that Haley was originally supposed to be Kat and Catherine Sutherland, but it didn't work out? Which would make a lot of sense, actually.
I haven't heard that rumor.
It's actually a pretty prominent one that Catherine Sutherland was originally supposed to be her character, and then she wasn't available or they couldn't afford her, and then the character evolved into Haley. Would have been cool.
Super chat.
Who's it from? Kelly Super Chat.
Larry Newbill.
Read that off. Read that
Again.
comment. What's the comment?
Again. I had a dream the other night that
There you go.
Saban made a TV mini-movie crossover with Mystic Force and Mystic Knights. The movie was called Mystic Showdown.
So
Awesome.
We actually have big news.
But
Is that
but
there's-
really quick, that was awesome.
That was
Larry.
awesome.
Thank you so much, Larry.
I would watch that.
there actually is going to be a crossover between Mystic Force and Mystic Knight, and it's called
Oh,
Mystic.
really?
No.
No.
You're-
Is that your spoiler?
He's like, just for that super chat, we're gonna
You
make.
predicted the future, Larry.
Way to go, Larry. You're the man, Larry. Appreciate you, man.
I can't wait to have a drink with that guy,
That would be crazy though. Like, what if it actually happened?
Such a good guy.
dude. If
Such
that
It would all be because of you, Larry. All
actually
because of you.
happens, that'd be awesome. Somebody's at the door, Jether. Get it. Get it, R2.
Wow! Ranger Live Chat asks, Joe, what are you doing for your birthday?
My birthday's coming up. I don't know. I don't have any plans. I haven't thought about it. I feel like it's so far away still, but it's not. I guess my birthday is
When is it?
literally. Don't shoot me, man.
Oh, no, not that one.
Don't
Not
Ernie, I
that one.
swear to
No.
bejesus,
Don't you
don't
dare.
do it.
No,
I will
no.
disown every.
Oh, shit!
You're gonna pay for that. Shots fired, literally.
Coffee is shit.
I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday, but you're all invited. But I will say this. We do have something coming up very special. At the end of the month, we are going to be doing should I announce what it is?
Go for it.
Oh, don't you dare. Oh.
We're going to announce, we're going to do a Power Ranger bar quiz.
Where at, Joe?
Barney's Beanery
In
Pasadena, California.
which is starting to become like a central location for Power Ranger events.
Date's not locked in yet, but come down. There's going to be prizes, and it's going to be a team event. A team of 6. You can sign up. You can sign up as a team, or you can sign up individually, and we'll place you on a team. Rangers Live Chat will be there.
Yep.
The 3 of us will be there. Daryl will be there from our show.
The Geeks of East
You don't want
LA.
me on your team.
Geeks of East LA will be there. But it will be a lot of fun, and it's a bar quiz. So we're gonna call it Ernie's Juice Bar Quiz.
Like it. I like it a lot.
So
No love for Estella Surf.
we do want to see you there.
Shack.
Surf Shack. We do want to see you there. It'll be the last week of this month, and it'll be a lot of fun. So we've done Star Wars bar quizzes before.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
We've done General Geek bar quizzes before, but this is
lot
going to
of
be
fun.
our first Power Rangers official bar quiz.
Woo.
Official bar quiz?
It's gonna be interesting because the playing field's gonna be kind of even.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really interesting.
It's going to be kind of, yeah.
I feel like our producer JD would just wreck shop though.
You think so? I actually think,
You're pretty knowledgeable too though.
well, all 3 of us have a good, are good in the running. I think-
Decent knowledge.
Carlos.
I think, I know, because he hasn't seen all the seasons.
Who's Carlos?
Danny.
Oh, Doug. Danny. Sorry,
Danny,
I call him
She
Danny.
has a game.
No, but yeah, well, it's gonna be a toss up because also like somebody like Seamus from Den of Geek.
Den of
He'll be
Geek,
there.
Thank you so much.
I think that he has a good knowledge of Power Rangers, so it's
Actually,
gonna be,
he does. He really does.
It's gonna be interesting. So if you're a fan, you don't actually have to play if you don't want to, but I suggest you do because it's just gonna be a lot of fun and it's a team building experience. So each team is gonna have 6 people on it, one representing a Red Ranger, a Yellow Ranger, a Blue Ranger, Black/Green,
Dibs on black.
and a 6 Ranger and a Pink Ranger. And there's
Dibs-
going to
Dibs
be,
on blue right there.
There's also going to be prizes that we're going to be giving out, exclusive prizes that you can only get from our show. We're going to have sponsorships from Boom Studios possibly. Also, your whole team, if you win the game, I know one of the prizes we're giving out is all the movie Legacy Rangers.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's all. Dude, that's actually a great prize.
So sign up
Once again, the movie Legacy Rangers is one of the dopest figures they've ever come out with, personally.
Once we get more information on the exact date, we'll have that posted. And come and join us at Barney's Beanery, at the home of Power Morphicon, Pasadena, California.
I'm sorry.
You're going down, clown.
Hey, Pasadena is the capital for Ranger events. From that hashtag show. Boom. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's right.
That's all I'm
So
saying.
it'll be a lot of fun. What are people saying in the chat room?
Josh says Ernie needs to be there making juice.
Ha!
Making
Church
juice.
of Ernie.
I don't get
Ernie
it.
Juice Bar?
Oh,
Ernie, our
Ernie.
Ernie.
Ernie's
Ernie
our
needs to
Ernie.
be there making juice.
Comments from last episode?
And then Blackwing 2040 is jealous of your spinner.
Spinny thingies are great. Shout out
what
to you,
else?
dude. Get them at 7-Eleven. All of them are carrying them now, by the way. 7-Eleven.
Oh, Daryl, our homeboy, our cast member, he says that if you want to see us at cons, email your, what did he say?
Email us.
Email us.
Email the cons.
Email your
Let
local
them know.
cons and let them know that you want to see us there. We will be on location next week supporting our great friends Rangers Live Chat.
Is that this week or next week?
Next
Did we
week.
confirm that?
Next
It is
week.
next week, right?
Rangers Live Chat and the Geeks of East LA
Yes.
live.
Yep.
We'll be down at the at their convention called.
Yep, absolutely.
It's called. Is it East LA Con?
East LA Con. We'll go with that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
East LA Con. So please check out our friends at Rangers Live Chat and the Geeks of East LA. They are awesome. I love the stuff that they both are doing.
And their family.
And their family. Their family. They can't get rid of us. I was hanging out with them all last weekend, actually.
Happy birthday, Tashron.
Who?
Tashron Underwood says today's my birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday! That's amazing. We should super chat her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Question and comments
let's get to questions and comments.
from last week's episode because we appreciate you guys.
East LA Comic Con.
East LA Comic Con. Okay, just to confirm, next week is East LA Comic Con. Go out and support the Geeks of East LA. Endorse.
All right, let's read questions and comments from last week's episode.
Okay.
You want to start? Yeah, go for it.
All right, so this comment is from Mario Ayala. What up, Mario Ayala? His comment is, hi guys, amazing like always. Congratulations for the 10,000 subscribers. For those who don't know, that hashtag show just surpassed 10,000 subscribers. And how many views, man?
3.3 million.
Amazing. So thank you guys. Because of you, that's why it happened. You guys are the best. Hashtag international love. His question is, did you already see Dino Force Brave? For me, it's pretty cool. And I see the Japanese dub version in Kyoryu Black, Dino Brave Black. Amazing job like always. Ingredients for Puerto Rico. Hashtag DJ Hat King Ranger. Hashtag Joe the Phantom Ranger. Hashtag Kelly is the Bay Ranger. Kawaii. To answer your question, no, I have not seen Dino Force Brave.
Yeah.
I haven't either. I did want to address something real quick. I got a comment in one of the older Ranger episodes, and a fan was like, "Hey, you're a liar. You're not the Phantom Ranger." No shit, Sherlock.
Okay.
Moron.
All right. Thank you, Mario. But no, I have not seen the series. For those who don't know, Dino Force Brave is an official sequel to Kyoryuger. But it's a Korean effort Sentai, I guess, or Power Ranger series for Korea. So it does follow the aesthetics of Kyoryuger / Dino Charge, but with different white accents and different powers and things like
Different
that.
suits or different suits?
Yeah, remember the ones with the whites? That was Dino Force Brave.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
We are going to go to Craig Anderson. He
What
says,
up, Craig?
Why do we have to wait till 2018 for season 3 of Young Justice? What if something happens between now and then? I'm a very impatient person. Hashtag Kelly is Bay. Hashtag DJ the Hat King. Hashtag Joe Phantom Ranger. Well, 2018, it's because DC's still launching their live streaming service. So that's why we're going to have to wait. Thank you for the comment.
May I look up your phone? I have the chat on mine.
Thank you, Craig.
Next comment up is Tiffany Stewart.
What up,
So I'm jumping
Tiffany?
The gun.
Hashtag T-Swagger.
Sorry that I couldn't be there last week. I had things going on at school, but I'll promise you I will be there this week. Hashtag T-Swagger, 100% basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah,
Basketball. We get basketballs.
You're up.
My bad.
Oh, hey, Leon Underwood said, hey, I just subscribed.
Hey, thank you, Leron Underwood. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Leron.
We got a comment from Blackwing2040. Hashtag B-Dub in the house. He says it's been too long since the Trinity has been separate. That's absolutely true. It's been a while. Finally, you guys are together again. I miss DJ's comedic remarks to everything. DJ, you should go into comedy, brother. Oh, you're really sweet, man. I appreciate it. Anyways, I wonder what we'll be seeing at the licensing expo for Power Rangers. I hope it's spectacular. Hashtag B-Dub in the house.
Hashtag B-Dub in the house.
Thank you,
What
Blackwing.
up?
What up?
Hey, guys. Oh, this is from MJ Spud. Hey, guys. Awesome wrap-up as always. JW, if you could own any Power Ranger weapon, what would it be? Who's JW?
JW, no idea.
JW, if you could own any Power Ranger weapon, what would it be? Mine would be the Power
JD?
Axe or the
That's
Gold
JD,
Ranger
right?
staff. I don't know.
J-Dub, JD.
JW. Oh, maybe it is JD. JW. JD, off camera, if you can own any Power Ranger weapon, what would it be?
Quantum Defender.
The Quantum
That's
Defender.
a good one.
Okay.
I'd love to see a legacy toy of the Quantum.
Gold Ranger Power, hashtag international love, hashtag Spudbird.
Spudbird.
Moving on. Oh, look at who it is.
Shadowbird!
Spudbird.
Hi. She says, awesome wrap up as always. I couldn't join the wrap up because it was too late for me. Firstly, those shirts are dope, and guess what? I'm wearing it again.
Which
I need to wear it.
The Alpha,
Oh, the Alpha 5 shirts.
yeah, from Vicious Kill, right? That's
Vicious
what it's
Kill.
from. Secondly, Kimberly in the movie should be with Trini rather than Jason. I am looking forward to Captain Marvel. She's one of my favorites. I am also looking forward to Captain Marvel.
Me too. Captain Marvel's gonna be sick.
So
really
sick.
cool.
I am also looking forward to Spider-Man and the Defenders. Same. I'm digging both.
We'll
of
see
them.
Captain Marvel before her own solo movie. She's gonna be in Avengers Infinity War.
Spoiler.
That's not a spoiler. That's out. That's like out.
I'm talking.
Oh.
And she says, anyways, hope I will manage to join the wrap-up live next week. Love you guys, as always. Hashtag international love. Hashtag Spudbird.
Hashtag Spudbird. We love you guys. Prom king, prom queen.
So cute.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. True.
All right, you're up.
True that.
I'm up. We got one from Here to See Japan Boy. What up, Here to See Japan Boy?
Here to see Japan boy, number 1.
He says, when the Power Ranger movie gets a sequel, which unfortunately it does not look like it's happening, unfortunately, how do you think the Rangers would morph differently compared to the first? I would not want them to step on the platforms in the command center to morph each time. Another question, do you think there should be a Megazord transformation process showing every detail with arms, legs, etc. become the Megazord? Number 1, I think the morphing sequence is going to be different because it's not going to happen, number 1. Number 2, I do like more practical. Matter of fact, it was this episode that made me really appreciate the robotics and the simplicity of the original 93 Megazord. So I do like seeing the combination and the docking sequences and just seeing it come up. Even like your later seasons of Power Rangers where it was all CGI'd, it took me out of it.
Oh yeah, that's like Wild Force era.
Wild Force, even Dino Thunder,
Dino
where
Thunder, yeah.
it was like one big Sailor
You like
Moon.
the Tokusatsu?
Tokusatsu practical models. I like seeing things coupling. And me,
You know,
I like doing things with the toys. I want to be able to do the same thing with the toys. You know what I'm saying?
Except with your hand.
Except with my hand, yeah. You know.
I agree with you, man. I think that it does take me out of it too when it's like that CG kind of like.
It's
look.
cartoony.
Yes.
Even Dino Charge was okay / Kyuryuger. It was all right, but I like the practical effects. What's another season? You know what? Even Turbo. Turbo had a dope sequence with the cars.
It did. Turbo. Yeah, it did. With the minivan?
Yeah. Well,
Craig Anderson, I have 2 questions for you guys.
what up, Craig?
Since we could be getting another team up next season, which team ups do you think are best and worst from the Disney and Saban era? And second question is, if you could rewrite any Power Ranger season, what would it be and why? That's like actually a great season. Great question.
Start one more. What's the first question?
Team up, best and worst. Let's give me your best, give me your worst. I'm gonna start with my best. We kind of already did this. I feel like a list.
I'm sure we did.
The best team up ever, Forever Red.
Obviously. Well, if we didn't have to include, let's make it harder. If it's not Forever Red.
The best team up, Lost Galaxy and Space.
I agree. I actually agree. Worst team up might be.
Ninja Turtles. Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles.
You know what? 110% agree. Yeah. Good call. Good call on both. Next question.
Venus de Milo. Seriously, bro?
Hey. Actually, I thought that was kind of clever.
I hated Venus de Milo.
I thought it was actually kind of
Next question was, what season would you want to rewrite and why?
Yours would be Samurai.
Yeah, it would be actually, mainly because there's so much.
Ninja Steel.
Yeah, that's a good
Add
call.
more ninja.
There's so much you can do with the samurai. I feel like the way of the samurai kind of is like a different dynamic. I think you can do a lot with that.
I honestly think Samurai's a little bit better than Ninja Steel right now.
Well,
Listen, I do think Samurai's
I
a little
think
bit
it's
better than Ninja
unfair to
Steel.
judge Ninja Steel because the season's not over.
That's fair. How about so far then?
Oh, I take it back. You know what I'd redo? Super Mega Force. Because there's so much you really could do with that, and it just fell flat.
I think Super Mega Force is a little bit better than Ninja Steel too. Listen, I mean, Ninja Super Steel could completely change my mind. It absolutely could completely change my mind. But Kelly's absolutely right. There's no ninja elements in a show called Ninja Steel. That's like me finding wood chips like on the ground and call it Power Rangers wood chips.
I mean, in fairness, though, it is called Power Rangers RPM, and repetitions per mile have nothing to do with the show.
Yeah, well,
Or whatever it is. It's not repetitions.
But still, at least I have like
reps per mile or whatever.
Yeah.
Super Jack.
Oh man, from who?
Larry Newbill.
Oh, read out
Larry
that
Newbill.
comment, please.
You want to read it?
No, go ahead.
Just found out that Kansas City Comic Con 2017 will be on November 10th through the 12th, 2017. I'll have to bring y'all here.
Oh snap! We're
That
gonna see what
sounds
we can do.
Like a pretty good time to me.
That sounds like an awesome time.
I do want to know though, are there any places in Kansas City that serve vegan barbecue? I have one by my house that actually has vegan barbecue.
Really?
Yeah, I do, and I love it. I do it all the
Larry,
time.
your mission: vegan barbecue,
Find me some vegan.
non-vegan barbecue,
Yeah.
and beer.
Question for you, Kelly.
Yes.
Vegan barbecue, does it have, like, is it like tofu?
No. Okay, so there's something called seitan. I'm not sure if you guys have ever had it.
That's the guy that fights God.
Yeah, that's what I eat.
He's also
I
a character in Dragon Ball Z.
I eat Satan.
Okay.
No, it is, and it really replicates the texture of meat. I will have to bring you some of the vegan barbecue by my place. You're not gonna like it as much, but I want you to just try out
I'm
the
down.
texture.
Well, there's a great place by my house called Green Temple. It's not barbecue.
Yeah.
But man, they have this vegetarian lasagna, or actually it's a vegan lasagna.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah?
You wouldn't
I'd
even
love
know
it.
that, like, you
It's
wouldn't.
not real cheese.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I mean, you'll be able to, I know you'll be able to
And
tell it's not
eggplant
real meat.
parmesan, I'm all for it.
I know you'll be able to tell it's not real meat, but it's surprisingly better than like just tofu.
Is it healthier?
I'm sure it is. I mean, the barbecue sauce is not because that's all sugar.
Yeah.
So
And also, that's another thing too. So barbecue is very particular. If you like
I love
spicy,
sauce.
sweet, but it's all
I
dependent.
will dip my McDonald's French fries in barbecue sauce.
To me, it's about the moisture. I mean, I can't stand.
Yeah, it is.
I can't.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, life lesson right there. But no, if the meat's too dry, it kills it for me. I don't care how good the barbecue is. If the meat sucks, then it doesn't matter. You got overcooked.
Listen to all the words that just came out of your mouth.
Meat, moist,
And sucks.
And sucks.
Interesting.
Lessons learned on Ranger Wrap Up. Shut up.
So let me know. Let me know.
I'm a big fan of barbecue. There's this place in San Diego after Comic-Con we always go to. It is called
I was never invited.
Phil's barbecue.
Phil's Barbecue.
Oh, we went there last time.
We go there every year.
I was only here last year.
It's you were invited. You
Oh, was it?
yeah, you were with your
You
friends,
guys
homie.
invited me to nothing last year. Nothing.
You were at the after party.
Nothing.
You were at that party.
Yeah, the hashtag afterward that we'd work at? Yeah, I was at that.
We weren't even working. We were sweating our butts off, trying to escape.
Yeah, you invited me to the party I had to work at. Thanks, guys.
And it was the
Thanks.
hottest party I've ever been to in my life. Right? It was like a fucking-
Literally, temperature-wise, the most sauna party I've ever experienced.
But Phil's Barbecue, San Diego. If you're ever in San Diego, check it out. The line is
I
long.
swear to God, that's gonna go up your
Good
pipes.
question. You guys want to answer a question?
Yeah.
From Leron Underwood.
What up,
says,
Leron?
Our new subscriber, Leron
Our new
Underwood.
subscriber,
What
Leron.
season? Although his brother added him out and said he was already subbed.
Oh, well. This is a thought that counts,
We'll
though.
never know. We'll never know. We
It's a
are
thought that
glad
counts.
you guys are part of the family. What season is better, Operation Overdrive or
No.
Ninja Storm? And he also says hashtag Kelly
Ninja
Faye.
Storm.
Ninja Storm, not even close.
Ninja
Ninja
Storm.
Storm?
Ninja Storm, without
Okay.
question.
Although Operation Overdrive is pretty popular with the fan base. I hear about it. No?
It has
I
to-
always hear about
They troll
people
DJ and say
bringing
that.
it
Because
up.
I don't like that season. Like, I don't like that season.
Hashtag DJ's favorite season, Operation Overdrive.
Yeah,
I
hashtag
feel
you're a
like-
liar.
I feel like when we do the top like
Oh, RPM?
morphers, top like animal pets, top like couples, Operation Overdrive gets thrown in there a lot.
You know what it is?
I'm not sure if that's ever been the top of the list
I
of
don't-
top
yeah.
animal pets. I don't think.
No,
Okay,
probably
you know,
not.
give me some break.
No, give her some break.
She had a long night. Go ahead.
I will say this. Okay, with Operation Overdrive, it did have one of the best episodes ever, which was Once a Ranger.
yeah, I will say that. It had one
It
of
had
the best
one of
crossover
the
episodes
best,
for sure.
and one of the best Adam episodes as well.
Yeah.
So,
You hate it. Why? Because the story's lacking?
well, I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't. At the time, I thought it was one of the weakest Disney eras. I didn't like the whole Pinocchio story. I really didn't.
What?
I didn't like Mac as a Red Ranger.
You don't like iMac?
I didn't like iMac as a Red Ranger.
It
That's.
doesn't have enough calories to keep me satisfied.
Also, it's mint.
It's also mint.
You guys like mint?
Oh,
All right, so
okay.
here's if you super chat us, we're gonna figure out how many of these DJ can fit in his mouth.
All right, well, that better be a hell of a super chat. All right. It better be like $20 of super chat for me to like try to stuff.
That's
mints.
all. Thank you, R2.
Super chat, and we'll see how many of these I can put in my mouth. I guess.
Is this picking up?
I don't know. He doesn't know. He's not monitoring that.
Who's gonna super chat $20?
Jamal Van Westring says Overdrive has the most hated actor. Who was that?
Oh, that's what's Will?
I didn't hear the question.
Will, the most hated actor. Will.
Well, yes. Who played?
Will.
Well, he's black. Oh, yeah. What's his real name?
I don't know his real name. Samuel.
Benson.
something. Samuel Benson.
Something Benson. Something
Benta.
Benta.
Benta. Samuel Benta.
Yeah, the whole story behind that, not to get into it, it was an incident with Power Morphicon 1. 2, where basically he took something that did not belong to him. I don't know if we want to get specific
Not
with
to
it.
get into it, or to get into it.
Well, a little bit. We'll leave it at that. And ever since then... like,
You can Google it. I'm sure it's out there. If you really want to know the story about Samuel Benta and his
Incident.
incident at Power Morphicon 2. JD was there live. He can give you a play-by-play too. He saw it happen. I heard.
He helped him do it.
I heard it's on video actually.
There's a clip of it.
Yeah.
There's a clip.
Everyone's saying Samuel Benson in the chat.
Swiper, no swiping.
Hashtag Samuel Benta.
Samuel Benson.
Hashtag Samuel Benta for the reunion episode.
Okay, so Craig Anderson says, I loved Mystic Force and Operation Overdrive as a kid until I rewatched it as a teenager.
Ooh, here's a really good question. Sorry.
Wait,
I just, no, I will. I just want to mark.
Oh,
that.
and then also back to Overdrive. Super Samurai 1 said, I thought Overdrive was a solid season, not the best, but it did its job, but it is like the most hated season.
Too many
So-
villains. Way too many villains, no focus.
And Thor,
no focus.
a whack Thorn Loki, right?
Yeah, they were
Really
good.
crappy.
They were
But
really
for
But
that-
did you know that Thor in that season is also Brody's dad?
good. Only because of you. You
True
pointed
story.
that out. You
True
pointed
story.
that out. What was your comment?
The question that Joe brought up, but from Abraham Sanchez.
What up,
asks-
Abraham Sanchez?
Is that Edward's brother?
Sanchez or Sanchez?
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Sorry, I have the mint in my mouth.
A mint in the mouth.
Who
It does
is
stuff.
better, Tommy or Adam?
Honestly, I have a.
Ooh.
I think it's Adam.
I'm being too technical, but what do you mean by better?
Just all around. Why do I think he's better, or how do I view him as better?
No. I just wondered what. Okay, what's your reason for saying better? How about that?
I think
You think
that
he's a better ranger, better character? How we do?
I think that I think there was more character growth in Adam than there ever. I think there definitely wasn't Tommy. Don't get me wrong, but for a character that seasons aren't focused on, I feel like honestly he's the better fighter. I feel that he is still a great leader, but he's also like pretty level-headed
I agree
and
that
a great mentor.
I agree that I feel like Adam was able to do more in less time in the sense of you compare Adam to Tommy, and Adam was not nearly around as long as Tommy. Not nearly around as much, didn't nearly have as much credentials as Tommy. And here's Adam leading teams, coming back, mentoring the Black Space Ranger. That was a great episode. I do like Adam a lot. But at the same time, I think Tommy was just a powerhouse. I mean,
He's iconic.
he was a powerhouse, like an iconic powerhouse. He had theme songs. That's what Tommy has going for him. He had theme songs.
And he also did a singing episode. Oh my gosh! Remember that one?
Oh, respect this crime. It's morphing time.
Remember that?
I do remember.
That's a good episode.
Tanya,
actually.
what's her name? Tanya.
Nakia Breeze?
Nakia actually has a voice. Like she can sing.
She can sing. The
She
girl
can
can sing.
She can sing very well.
What else we got? Adam. We got a lot of Adam people in here.
MJ Spud said Adam is the best ranger of all time. Deal with it.
Dealt. I'm dealt. That's
Who's the
fine.
greatest ranger of all time?
Greatest ranger of all time?
Who's the greatest ranger so far of all time? Billy?
Billy!
That's a pretty good argument.
He's so smart.
Of all time? What's yours?
Of all time? Well,
That's
if we're
a-
talking about time, just time in general, it would
Wes.
just be Wes because he saved
Two
two
timelines.
timelines. But realistically, who I think the best is of all time, that's a tough question. And it's super subjective too because
Super subjective.
you would have to say, I mean, you wouldn't have to say anything, but Tommy would have to be in the running simply because of his tenure.
Yeah.
I also think Billy would also be in the running because of his tenure and his actual leadership quality.
I think Billy's one of the dopest rangers of all time for sure. I'll tell you what, one of my favorite rangers of all time is Shadow Ranger, just because he's badass.
Shadow Ranger's probably one of the best leaders of all time. Too.
Wait, he's actually one of the most powerful too. Doggy Kruger is a powerhouse. Like
Yeah.
they introduced him as a powerhouse. Dude, do you remember the episode where like Doggy Kruger was fighting like all the like A Squad, like just for training? Wrecked him.
Wrecked him.
Completely wrecked.
They got T-wrecked.
They got T-wrecked.
Oh my dear lord.
Holy crap.
Super chat.
What is it?
Well, DJ,
Wait. What is it?
$50.
50 bucks.
For what? Read it.
He says for the whole hashtag Croon producers, mic drop, Larry has left the chat room. Woo! Larry did, but you guys gotta send him something.
Yeah, we gotta send you something.
You gotta send him something.
We'll send you our
Yep,
personal
yep.
assistant R2D2 back here. He's
Damn,
gonna shoot you in the
Larry
head.
is right.
What?
The figures.
Oh, what?
Oh!
What figures?
People are getting pelted. Not me. I'm not part of this. I'm not part of this.
Don't shoot me, bro. Don't tase me, bro.
I'm not part of this.
Ow, man.
He's
Yeah.
a
So, all right. So, you ready, DJ?
All right.
No, for real, Larry. Honestly, real talk, man to man, real quick.
Larry is the greatest ranger of all time.
Thank you so much, dude. I promise you, dude. Anything that comes to this hashtag show, we put it right back to you guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your generosity, man. That's major.
And
That's
we're,
really
Super
awesome.
major. Don't choke on your mint.
and we're gonna put it back to you by sending you some legacy figures.
Legacy. Which legacy figures, my man?
We'll send you
The
all.
movie.
We'll send you all Ninja Storm.
Bam.
Every single Ninja Storm Ranger that's been out. so
Let us
far.
know if you have it already. Please comment.
If you have it already, we'll send you another legacy figures.
Dude,
Whatever.
Larry, honestly, man, appreciate you, brother. Dude, help me.
Help you what?
Unwrap.
Yeah.
Here, we're gonna just throw them in your mouth.
Yeah, let's not do that. Don't chip my teeth and shit.
I don't know how we're gonna.
We're just gonna do these. We're gonna make it work. Anyways, Larry Newbill, thank you so much.
This is gonna be
What else is
great.
going on in the chat,
I
Miss
can't
Kelly?
wait for this.
Everyone's saying how awesome Larry is.
Larry is awesome.
Larry is awesome.
Larry is the greatest ranger of all time, for sure.
I can't wait for what's about to go down.
My mouth.
His mouth.
My mouth.
Please
This-
don't choke. Please
Please
don't choke.
don't choke.
No, really. I don't. I
Are
mean,
we
if
not
you
sure?
choke, I don't think we can get these out of you, even
Well-
with the Heimlich maneuver.
Well, you know, not with that attitude.
Really?
I think,
that
this is
attitude.
I think this is really dangerous. I think this is one of the things where like you watch it and you're like, these people are idiots. Why do they do
This
this?
is a good idea at the time.
Well, you know.
Is it really that bad? You
Probably
think?
is.
Maybe we
Look at
shouldn't
how
do this.
little these are.
Maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe you should just put 20 in your mouth and we'll go from there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
This is-
11, 12, 13,
Please,
14,
okay,
15,
just
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Aim down so that you can choke them out, not down the throat.
Larry, this is for you, brother.
Don't do it like a pill, bro.
Yeah,
Do it like
don't
one
throw
by
it.
one. I don't
in
want
the
you to
back
die
of your
either.
mouth.
Watch him start coughing. I'm like, whoa.
Incoming!
the eyes.
Oh, Larry Nibble says, I never have the figures.
What?
So I don't
Never
think he
have
has
the
them. I don't think he has them yet.
Well, you're about to. You're
Whoa,
about to.
Whoa, what? Oh, he died. I told you this is a dumb idea.
Well, we need the Time Force Rangers to go back in time and revive DJ and tell Joe that this was a bad idea.
Is that the recycling can?
And I'm back.
Man, that's
How'd I choke after the fact? Larry, big boy status, my man.
MJ Spud asks, and DJ, when is the Ninja Coins coming out? Because Frog.
It's coming up this quarter. It's coming up by summer, I believe.
Can you throw this away?
Yep.
What is the Ninja Coin? The movie Ninja Coins?
The movie, Bandai is releasing the official Ninja Coins from the '94 movie, the Ninjetti Coins, for the Legacy Morpher.
Like the really?
Yeah.
Like the Falcon coin and
The Falcon, the ape, the wolf, the crane.
I hated the ape. I hated the Zord because it didn't look like an ape.
In the movie, or yeah, I guess it was pretty.
Well, in the movie it did, but not in the show.
Well, yeah. Well, in the show it made more sense as far as like the forms and the ninja-esque stuff.
Larry Nibble finally says, please don't choke, DJ. I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad this didn't turn into one of those viral videos.
Okay, let's make a
for the
deal.
wrong reason.
Ranger fans out there, I want to make a deal with you. So next week we're going to be reviewing another episode of Power Rangers. Okay? Would you want us to keep reviewing one episode a week, or do you want us to start doing multiple episodes so we can get through the season faster?
I'm kind of a fan of the multiple episodes idea.
I mean, because Kelly, I think you would get us through, hopefully Mighty Morphin Season 1 a lot faster than we're on track to.
You might actually make it through a period.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what we're proposing to you guys. Do you want to see us do maybe like 3 episodes a week? I mean, we could just talk about them in general fashion that we do.
Yeah.
Or would you want us to stick with one-on-one? Leave a message in the comments below.
1-by-1 episodes versus multiple episodes for one show.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But I think that's
I like
gonna
that idea.
that's gonna do it for us here at that hashtag show. I want to thank you all for watching, but special thanks to Larry Newbill.
Yes.
everybody who
That
used that
was
super
really
chat
awesome.
feature,
That was
honestly, you guys are too great. You guys are way too great. Thank you so much.
Last question: what was your favorite season of Power Rangers? That's a question we get often.
1, 2, 3.
RPM.
MMPR.
Fair enough.
It's one of the only few seasons I've seen. I'm coming back to the franchise.
Oh, here's a great question.
Kelly's
We're gonna stay on for a couple. We're gonna take what, 5 more questions? Take 5 more questions.
Let's do it. Knock them out. Go.
One is this is a
run.
good one.
Do it.
Who is your Power Ranger crush?
Billy.
Really? Okay.
I'll go Sierra Vincent.
If watching back the interview I did with Serena Vincent, I would say
Serena Vincent, sorry.
I would say her too.
Yeah.
Serena Vincent.
Followed by Miss Fairweather.
Multiple 3 episodes a week. Multiple episodes sounds nice. I think you guys should do multiple episodes.
I think I like it, dude.
All right, multiple episodes
Multiple
starting next
episodes.
week. It'll get us through Green with Evil faster.
MJ
crap, I gotta
Spud
read- I
says
gotta watch
5
this something.
episodes a week.
Whoa, wow.
MJ Spud says 5 episodes a week.
5 episodes.
I gotta block out 2 hours out of my week. Got it.
Multiple episodes sounds nice. I think you guys should do multiple episodes. It looks like.
All right, well, let's
Let's
judge
vote for the
between
win.
us. 3 seems about even. It
Yeah,
seems
3 is good. I think
3's a
3 is
good, solid number.
So 5's a lot.
Because
5 is a lot.
I mean, if we do 5, I feel like
At least 2.
We're gonna
at
be
least 3.
glazing over a lot.
we're not going to really get to focus on what's happening.
Right. 3 is good.
Some
I
of
mean,
the
we would
monsters
get
and-
through it real fast, but
2 minimum, 3 for sure.
yeah.
We'll do 3.
3.
We'll do consistent 3. I think this was episode 11.
Something like that.
So the next one will be 12, 13, and 14.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Any more questions? Speed round?
Oh, that was question 1. Question 2. You guys forgot to say get in gear.
Get in gear!
That's not a question.
It's not a question. But that was a great get in gear.
Thank you.
Green with Evil should be one. Oh, maybe we should do Green with Evil as one full discussion
saga,
too.
yeah.
One big
All about it,
Green
yes.
with Evil
That-
episode.
that's
I'm
happening.
actually really excited for you to get to Green with Evil.
I'm excited.
I'm interested to know your thoughts on the Tommy character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm digging. Tommy, because that's kind of like the beginning of the end. And finally, the introduction to the infamous Tommy. Next question.
I do have something interesting. So, you know that Power Rangers movie? The one with Tommy in it?
Yes, the first one.
Yeah, the first one. I remember watching it as a kid, and it was like during this fight scene where all of a sudden everything started going in reverse, and so I thought Rita had like put some effect on it, and I didn't realize that I had hit something on the remote. And I'm like watching it, I'm like, why? It's like went all the way back, and I'm like, this is interesting. Like it's going all the way back to the beginning of the episode. It took me a while to realize that I had accidentally hit like a reverse button on my remote.
man.
That is hilarious.
But I was like, it's something Rita would do.
Wait, is it on like DVD or VHS?
It was on VHS.
That's
It was
hilarious.
like a long
You had a
time.
really good VHS if it actually tricked your mind to think like, man, this is
Yeah, it was a long time
going
ago.
backwards.
That's
Yeah.
an amazing story.
I will say one great line from that movie is "You ooze, you lose." So that's an
Yeah.
amazing line. Not by Red
5
Ranger.
episodes before Green with Evil.
So
Okay.
maybe the next episode we just do 5. Unless it's gonna be 3 and then 2 and then 1 and then 3 again.
I think we could do 3 and then 2 and then the whole saga.
Okay.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's do that.
Let's do
3,
it.
2,
5
2,
is a 5 is a lot for one.
For a week, yeah. I think it's a lot.
Barely keep up with TV shows now.
But I think, what season would you like to be on?
Oh, be on. You start, please.
The season I would like to be on would probably be Dino Thunder. Because it's back to the roots. Tommy would be my mentor. I think it'd be a cool, like, little...
Tommy
thing.
jumped kick a T-Rex, by the way. Facts.
I like that. Also, really would have liked to do SPD.
SPD is cool. I was thinking, actually, damn, what's that season? In Space.
Okay.
I like In Space.
You MMPR?
No, Operation Overdrive. I hear their actors are bad, so I'd be blown it. I'd be so great.
What's
I'd
the
be like
Blue
up
Ranger?
here.
Dak?
Dax.
Dax is all I have to say about Operation Overdrive. Dax.
You like that?
No, I
I don't think
don't.
Operation Overdrive because they lived in a mansion. They had a butler.
They did, and I think
Well,
honestly,
so did the girl from RPM, you
But he
idiot.
died.
what was the dad's name? Mr. Hart, something.
Mr. Hartford.
Hartford. Yeah, he was one of the wackest mentors ever. Sorry, not sorry at
G. It's pretty whack, too. I don't think G
all.
was
Come
pretty
on,
whack.
Mr. Hart. Yeah, right.
G
I'll
was
take the
kinda-
hamster over that dude.
You know who, honestly, else is kind of whack?
She's not the hamster.
No, but I'm saying I would take the hamster.
You know
over
who
that
else is
dude.
kind of whack? Their mentor now, Mick. He's not a mentor. He's just a dude.
I don't think he's the mentor. The big mirror on the wall ninja star is the mentor.
And also another whack one was what was the stupid tiki head?
Gosei.
Gosei. Well,
I like Gosei.
I hated Gosei. And
Zordon
hated that-
knockoff?
I hated that stupid little robot they had too. What was
Tenso?
it called? Jezzer? Is that the name of that
Johnny
robot?
Five.
Well, it's
Johnny 5.
Johnny 5 is alive. For those, shout out to Short Circuit for those who know classic movies.
But I think don't shoot me, bro. I think that's gonna do it for us.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro. That's gonna do it for us. Thank you so much, all of you out there in the Ranger community. Also, like I said before, the last week of this month, we are gonna be doing a Rangers bar quiz. We might be live streaming it if we have Wi-Fi. But it's going to be taking place. We're going to be doing it with Rangers Live Chat. We're going to be doing it with We the Geeks of East LA. And all of you
All
fans.
the Ranger family, dude.
All you guys are invited. And like I said, it's going to be teams. You don't have to bring your own team, but you can bring your own team. If you don't bring your own team, you will be put on a team. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Be on my team. We're gonna wreck shop. We're gonna team
They're gonna
wreck.
T-Wreck things. All right, so check us out there. And also, if we didn't say it last week, I'm going to say it now. Thank you for helping us reach 10,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
Big thanks to all of you guys, because all of you guys here in the Ranger group are
Community.
making a huge difference in everything we do. So thank you very much.
And also thank you for all your support, your super chats, and just rocking with us, and just really showing up each and every time. You guys are so consistent. So thank you so much.
So we want to say just thank you from all of us to you. But hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending
And geek pop culture.
Bam.